Kaboom. Welcome in. Just a second here. I'm going to close my door a little bit. You're leaving? Yeah. Okay. No, I didn't remember. But that's totally... You have fun. I hope you enjoy it. I love you, sweetheart.
I love you.
I'll see you later.
See you later.
Alright. Off we go. Okay, we did all this, we did all this, we did all this, we did all this. We just did all this. Now it's time to go up here. So we have to go to the Blighted Village. And head northward. Hey, good morning, Ed the Zombie. Welcome on in. Thanks for hopping in today. I appreciate you showing up. Slay the day. We're gonna slay the day. I mean, we're gonna be slaying some. We're gonna be killing some gnolls. What's the grassy knoll saying that they have? Grassy knoll. What's the saying? Oh. Whenever I look up grassy knoll on Google, it just sends me to things about the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. I don't know how that relates to what we're about to go fight. So there's that. Yeah, there's that. We're gonna go fight some gnolls. Gnolls are fun. Alright, it's open. Okay. We gotta figure this out. We didn't go this way last time we were here. The only time we ever jumped up this way, we went to go get Karlach, otherwise known as Hot Muscle Fire Mommy. So we didn't do much past that. Grab all the drinks. These are all camp supplies, and camp supplies means fun stuff. I think Grassy Knoll is the area Kennedy was shot from. See, that would make sense. That would now make a lot of sense. Send to camp, and then we go to our pack. We're going to send those to camp. Ooh. Oh, that's a big book title. Oh, boy. Lessons for Sensible Living 4, Cities and How to Survive Them. The first page summarizes the contents. The remaining pages clumsily elaborate on them in great detail. 1. On not going to cities. The simplest piece of advice for sensible folk is to avoid cities entirely. 2. On marketplaces. People often tell me, Harrington, my fleeces and turnips are worth more in a city market than they are in a local village fair. Fools, to them I say. Your fleeces and turnips will be robbed long before you reach the market square, and you'll only have a few lumps and bruises to take home. Okay. On taverns, all sensible folk enjoy draining a mug of locally produced ale in the company of their friends, but some of you may have heard tale of the extravagant taverns that populate the cities of the Sword Coast. If bawdy names like the Blushing Mermaid and the Wizard's Stave were not sufficient warning of their impropriety, let it be known that you will be robbed long before you finish your first tankard, and will only have a few lumps and bruises for company. We're not too far off. Problem, he didn't mention the Elf Song Tavern. The Elf Song Tavern's actually one of the most famous taverns in Baldur's Gate, because there is a spirit that sings in the Elf Song Tavern. And J-Man 00112 112, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. My name is Paladin Wright. I am both a long time... You know what? Let's get some lights in here. Alexa, turn the lights on. How dare you? I'm a longtime dungeon master who's playing some Baldur's Gate, so you get to enjoy a little bit of the fun here. Yeah, they didn't mention the Elf Song Tavern, and let me see if I can get a small description of the Elf Song Tavern for you, because it's a part of the Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus full-length campaign that, again, is a precursor to Baldur's Gate 3, but the Elf Song is a tavern. Hey, buddy, go get your toy. Go get it. Nope, go get it. Go get it. Go get it. I'm gonna mute for a second. He's gonna bark a few more times. Okay, now he's got it. That's the Basilisk Gate. Okay, Elf Song, the Low Lantern. Oh, what a beautiful city. Where is it? Elf Song, about the tavern. From time to time, the disembodied voice of a female elf fills the tavern with a melancholy song, giving the establishment its name. The ballad isn't loud enough to disrupt conversation, but most patrons stop speaking when the elf song begins, then resumes only after it ends. Many customers frequent the tavern in hopes of hearing it. Those who speak Elvish can understand the lyrics, which lament an unnamed lover lost at sea. So, actual location in Baldur's Gate, it's a little fun spot to be at. On sewerage, be like you keep a pot by your bedside and cast out the leavings in a communal pit of a morn. Sensible and cleanly behavior. Many cities have dispensed with such simple methods of hygienic living, and instead, the waste of their inhabitants commingles and flows through great channels beneath the very streets, a breeding ground for mucky creatures. That's not wrong. You can do a lot of early game adventures where you're sending your players in cities into the sewers to kill giant rats, to kill like oozes, things like that. On becoming lost. Cities are far too large and you'll become lost almost immediately. A fellow once told me that Baldur's Gate is actually 3 cities in one, an outer, an inner, and an upper. I believe he thought I'd be impressed, but I simply spat in his eye and sent him on his way. Harrington Nathalan. He's not technically wrong there, and that's because Baldur's Gate does have 3 sections to the city, so it has the outer city, the inner city, and the upper city. It's the outer, the upper, and the lower. Or maybe there is an inner. There's a map of Waterdeep in here. Okay, sorry. So there's the outer city, there's the upper city, and then the lower city. So the lower city is massive. The upper city is smaller, and that's where the nobility stays. They call them the patriarchs of Baldur's Gate. Whereas in Waterdeep, they're known as the Waterdavian nobility. Even the nobles have like a different style to them. And then the lower city is going to be the bigger section of the Baldur's Gate. All right, Joaquin's Rest. Here we go.
Smoke.
So is it dawn?
Something's burning.
Yeah. Fist recruit.
He of the unsleeping
Ephraim.
eyes. Grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear.
Let the prayer finish. The dead should be honored as their oath commands.
Steel our blades and temper our hearts for the battles in this life and next.
To die for a cause is noble, but still tragic. I'm sorry.
He should never have been here in the first place. I'm the one that talked him into joining the fist.
Oh no. May I ask what happened here?
A massacre. Drow and goblins.
We actually do know what happened because we talked with the goblins at the goblin camp, and they had mentioned how they just got back from a raid here at Joaquin's Rest. So this is what the goblins were celebrating before we slaughtered them.
Someone needs help.
Right.
Grand Duke Ravengard could be inside. Don't just stand
Grand
there.
Duke Older Ravengard, leader of the Flaming Fist? Are you serious? Let out a rallying cry as you help the fish push onward! We have advantage, reason, paladin. I like it. Let's see what we roll. A 15 and a 2. We take the 15. We had a 9. Or sorry, a 4. And then a 3. So we had a 7. And we get a nice 22. That's good stuff there. That's good. Just walk up. Boom! Get me in there. I'm coming for you, Ravengard.
We don't have much time.
Get in there. Get out of my way.
We hear you. Stay where you are.
I'm coming.
We don't have much time. Fight down.
I know. I'm not worried about you.
Coming off that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
I need to let some air out. Attack! Alright, you coming out? Good.
Come!
I understand. Now I'm gonna loot. Case file. Let's grab that. I'll read that in a minute. I don't have the most amount of time. Alright. Things are about to get a little bit more hot in here, so I'm gonna try to be mindful of that. Broken door, we're gonna attack this. We gotta get this other guy out. Wow. Wow. Alright! Let's go! That was fun. Okay. Oh, see, yeah, that room is now massively exploded. We gotta save this guy. We gotta save him.
The fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me!
We're gonna do strength. Brace yourself to lift the wreckage, and we're gonna cast guidance. We have to roll maybe a 2, at least a 5. That'll work. 21, boys. Gale approves.
Almost! Fire! Thank you. Now, how the hell do we get out of here?
You follow me, buddy.
Right. I'll try to keep up.
Good. Can I take that? Take that. Attack! No. Turn off turn-based mode and get out. A is for Azu. We did read that one.
Mary. Oh, Mary. No. Mary.
Alright, Benrin.
No.
No.
Gods, no, no, no.
No!
You should have stayed. You should have been with me.
How did you two get separated?
I was in our room. We had a fight.
Uh-oh.
If I just kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry, she'd still be here.
This isn't on you. There's no way you could have known.
I'm sorry, Mary. I'm so sorry. Please, just go. I need a moment with her.
Or, hear me out. Or we could speak with her corpse.
You're a medium? You're gonna speak to her?
Of course.
Could you
Of course
ask
I
her
am.
something for me?
Debatable. Maybe. What do you want me to ask? So the reason why it's important that we get a clarification, we only have 5 questions
Before
with
her
Speak
sister's
with Dead.
wedding.
So-
Mary had it when she ran out.
You only get 5 questions. Ask his question.
Dowry for sister in barn.
The barn? She must mean one of the empty buildings behind the inn. I trust you to get it for me. I can't leave her.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Merilith, farmer.
Why were you at the inn?
From Eltergard. Traveling.
Eltergard is the region
Sister's
from where
wedding.
Elturel is in. And Elturel was the city that had previously fallen into Avernus. How did you die?
Finding husband Benrin inside. Door locked. Trapped. Fire.
Where is Benrin?
Inside. Room. Top floor.
The spell's power.
More question. Alright. Now we gotta go talk with Counselor Floric downstairs. But, I mean, we're gonna loot some stuff first. Send that to Gale. Greet your inner Goliath. Nat, knee grabber, half shanks, stones cast by your enemies, designed to keep you down. Or stepping stones so you can rise above. Inside every gnome lies an inner Goliath. By setting aside doubt, negativity, and a modest subscription fee, you too can learn to grow inside and out. Details over leaf, don't delay. Harness your hidden height and watch your enemies shrink before you. It's a good sales pitch, I'm not gonna lie. Inside every gnome, there's a hidden Goliath. I'm gonna start using that in my game. Alright. Oh, then let's put on our Misty Step amulet again. We can loot goblins with no issue. We can't loot the fists. So that's the Starian. The goblin. There she is. Counselor Floric. Where's Ravengard?
Fresh air.
Where is
At last.
Ravengard?
You honor your clan, sir. I'm in your debt.
Well, I know,
Counselor.
because I'm awesome.
Are you alright?
It takes more than mere fire to break me, Yuva. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the man and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through?
On my oath, I will see Duke Ravengard secured and his captors vanquished.
Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity.
Oh, we're gonna get bribed to do it?
Approach
Okay.
the towers with
I mean,
care.
I like a good
The land
reward
itself has been swallowed
just as
in
much as
shadow.
any D&D
I
player.
will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist, to work.
Alright, we get a few items here. We're gonna go ahead and pick the Jolt Shooter. That is a bow. It is a bow. It is indeed a two-handed longbow. Electric Blood. When the wielder deals damage using this weapon, they gain 2 lightning charges. The reason why we chose that bow is not because anyone can use it, because no one else is proficient with longbows, but mostly because now we can go ahead and just sell it. Oh, he can use longbows. That gives him advantage against monstrosity types. We may be swapping that out soon, so get a little bit more damage. I take it back. Let's look at the lightning charges. So we'll go examine. We'll do more details. And then we have lightning charges. So this is an item equipment condition. So lightning courses through you. You have a +1 to attack rolls. You deal an additional 1 lightning damage. If you gain 5 charges, they're consumed the next time you deal damage, and you deal an additional 1d8 worth of lightning damage. You lose 1 charge per turn. So when the wielder deals damage, they gain 2. So it's like, okay, knowing that this is designed more so for like a ranger then, who can deal at level 5, they can do multiple attacks. A rogue can only do 1 attack per round because they don't have multi-attack, and so he gets 2, he loses 1, he gets to 3, he loses 1, gets to 4, loses 1, gets to 5. Right? So 1 or 2 loses 1, 3 loses 1, 4 loses 1, 5. Takes 4 full rounds of combat for him to get that lightning charge. So he's not doing this really for that burst of damage. That's going to be something more so that an actual ranger would be able to get. So that's not like our priority in using it. It would more so be using it for the additional damage that we could add on. Now we do have some things here.
Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. It is spoken, and so is it.
Get down. Guard corpse. Alright, We do have a few things that we'll read when we're done with this area. I don't remember if this, like, starts getting crazier.
That's curious.
Portrait of the Red Prince! I want that.
I'm ready.
I bet you are.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
What to do?
Yes! Food! That reminds me, now that we've destroyed the goblins, we are able now to get the owlbear cub to join our camp. Yeet!
I've got a long road ahead.
Let's split them off and send these guys outside.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Base life easy for right now. The Red Prince is one of the many characters from Divinity Original Sin 2, which is Larian Studios' previous big name title that they've done. Jake's Encyclopedia, we'll read all that stuff when we get out of the... no! No! We don't take bed linens, buddy. We take cupboards. Uh-oh. Good thing I'm resistant to fire damage. Oh, no. No cause for alarm. We'll read all these later. I'm blinded. Yeah, more rooms are completely torching. Grab the book. We'll read it in a minute. Get out. That's why we picked Gold Dragonborn, baby. We'll steal that. Hey, forage. Pick that up. Make sure we don't die. Yeah, those are fine. Yeah, even that portrait. Give me that one too. Alright, we're good. We're good. We did it. We looted.
Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Take care when we would be
Yeet!
certainty when we would have died. So it is spoken. So was it done.
to Starian. Yeah. Alright. We found some things out here. Burrow hole.
I'm way too big.
Stolen property, reward offered. An act of craven vandalism that has not been diminished by the intervening years. The statue of the beloved ranger was callously torn from the central marketplace in Baldur's Gate and is still yet to be found. Though it has been some time since a replica was erected in its place, the collective of concerned citizens of the wild remains convinced that the original statue is still out there somewhere and is willing to bestow a hefty sum upon whoever might assist with its retrieval, no questions asked. We urge the thieves in question to consider this. To consider this art piece was commissioned not to offend, but to inspire. Indeed, the bold adventurer depicted is no real person living or dead, but a metaphor for the city itself, standing solid and stern upon his foundations, gazing outward but still clutching, tight to his heart with the warmth of hope, represented here as a small and furry hamster. Please find the hope in your heart and return to the blighted city, its beloved ranger. Raise a hand in help, and we shall fill it with gold. Now, this is, for those of you that don't know Baldur's Gate, those of you that have never played Baldur's Gate, those of you that have never played any of the previous editions, Dungeons & Dragons, whatever, this is in reference to something. And this is one of D&D's, like, iconic characters, who is a ranger, whose name is Minsk. Minsk has a little furry hamster named Boo. Minsk and Boo are a part of the original Baldur's Gate series. So they're characters, like, they're traveling companions that your playable character can have in, like, Baldur's Gate Shadows of Amn, for example. Baldur's Gate, I believe 1 and 2. I think he's one of the, like, the main ones alongside Jaheira and Imoen. Alright, let's look at some of the other things that we picked up. So, we did pick up God's 9. Milil is the Lord of Song. Pray to him for inspiration. Hear his call and sing along. Let his art be your salvation. Miracle is the Lord of Death, of hopelessness and ending things. He'll come for all at their last breath. Lords and peasants, crooks and kings. Mystra, goddess of all mages, she provides and tends the weave. Revered by many through the ages, all magic we from her receive. Okay? Case file number 846. Woo! Give me a second. Alright, Baldur's Gate versus Flint Silver. Case for prosecution. Master Silver did, with forethought and without malice, kill William Lister and Simon Simi Trent at their home as part of an ungodly ritual to honor the dead 3, or one of the dead 3, the gods Bane, Ball, and Miracle. Case for the defense. I don't know nothing sick about any gods. All I know is Bill and Simi were trying to cut me out of our deal, and they got what they had coming. But those symbols and stuff, and how their guts was arranged, I don't know nothing. Verdict, guilty, sentence, death. Commuted to banishment so as to not anger higher powers. Oh, dang. So they mitigated. They lowered his sentence. Eyewitness account. Through an official document, this appears to be one of the many hastily produced copies documenting the night of Elturel's descent into Avernus. Elturel's descent into Avernus. Woo! Emir, I'm acting Gauntlet Emir of the Flaming Fist. Repeat what you told my people for the room to hear. Shepard, you should be helping. Aren't you supposed to help? Amir, first I need to know what happened. Shepard, it's gone. The city, the light, the companion. I was born in its glow, never seen real darkness before. Amir, get a grip on yourself, man. Shepard, there was no sound to begin with. The sky flickered, dark, and then light again. Then the companion changed from gold to black. My farm's almost a half-day's ride from the city, but I could hear the screams. Thousands of people plunged into darkness while the world went mad. And then? Shepard, more lights, but dark lights. It makes no sense, I know. They came from the companion. Wicked streaks stabbing into the city and tearing it apart. Then the sky, the ground, the buildings, they all folded in on themselves like an invisible hand was crushing them. And the city? Shepard, there is no city. Elturel is gone. Amir, when did this happen? Yesterday. I fled through the darkness until I found you. Amir, lock him up. Shepard, I've done nothing wrong. You've got to go and help them. Amir, he's the 11th we've picked up since morning. Make copies, deliver the transcript to every Flaming Fist post from here to the Risen Road by hand. Until we know exactly what's happening out there, nobody from Elturcard goes west. And don't talk to anyone outside of the Fist about this. Maintain control. That is on point. The very beginning of this game, the Flaming Fist have no idea what is happening. And all they know is that refugees are coming in from Elturcard, and they know that Elturel is fallen. And they're hearing accounts like this, but they don't have any proof. Obviously, they would need to go there. And what concerns them is Grand Duke Older Ravengard, when Elturel falls, is actually in Elturel when it falls. So the guy that we're trying to go find, Grand Duke Older Ravengard, recently just got out of the Nine Hells, and so they shut the city down. They're like, no one comes in. They all get to stay outside. We don't want them in here. We have to ensure the safety of our people, and we can't, if we let all these refugees in, we don't know if whoever did this to them is going to come in and do it to us. So they get hardcore on lockdown. That is on point. Household Prayer, we've read that. Jake's Encyclopedia of Eels. Forward. No one wants to read about eels, eh? You stuck-up Candlekeep gits can keep your books on magic and demons and celestial bodies. People are practical folk, and they want to read practical things. Can't make a pie out of stars, can you? No, eels is important. Right, let's get one thing straight. Giant lightning eels? Not technically eels. They look like them, sure, and everyone calls them eels, but the shape of their head, the bone structure, you can't tell me that's the same as a giant moray. Now, where can you catch eels? Bloody everywhere. From Neverwinter to Elturel to Calimport, you can find an eel. But where do they breed? And how? Well, you probably heard the stories that they're just snakes that learn to swim, or they're baby leviathans, or they're underdog spies. But that's all bunkum. They breed in the Sea of Moonshay, I'm sure, and then swim all over Faerun, and if those pricks in Candlekeep give me the money to sail there, I'd be able to prove it. But no, they're too busy studying demon puzzle boxes and mumbling about whatever Alaundo said years ago. But Al couldn't tie a good fishing knot for nothing. The book carries on like this for several pages before finally returning to the topic of eels. Candlekeep. I actually have a poster of Candlekeep, literally right behind. It's literally like right behind the camera, and it is a fortress library in which it dedicates itself to the great studies of the world. So yeah, it's a fun place. You can go to the Great Library itself, the Inner Ward, the Fortress of Exaltation. There's the Pillars of Pedagogy, the Temple of Ogma, the House of Binders, and yeah. So in order to get into Candlekeep, you have to take the road, the Way of the Lion, and you have to bring a work of art, like a book or something that the Candlekeep library doesn't already contain. You have to bring something new to add to their collection. Otherwise, they won't let you in. Hey, idiot, you left a snot rag on my kitchen table. I haven't thrown it out yet. A lot of times I want to push you into a pit of snakes, but sometimes you say something so stupid and funny I think about it for days. Don't panic. Let's talk when you're home. Be safe out there. Ray. Let's keep... No cause for alarm. An illustration of a burning city introduces this book's frenzied summary of Elturgar's recent events. People of the Sword Coast, there is no cause for alarm. You have no doubt heard of the harrowing events that befell the city of Elturel, an entire city dispatched to the hells. Perhaps you've also heard the deranged gossip and rumors that a similar cataclysmic atrocity may befall the city of Baldur's Gate. That is what they fear. Have no fear. The so-called holy city of Elturel was in fact long been a foul pit of devil worshippers. From the ruling classes to the common folk, the citizens were all touched by the infernal. Whether it was in their blood from birth or they were seduced by its powers, they were evil to their core. Elturel invited its own doom. Baldur's Gate is far from perfect, but anyone who believes the rot runs as deep as Elturel is either mad or an Elturgardian propagandist. The Fists will defend our city with their very lives if they must, and I promise you that no infernal conspiracies infect the minds and souls of our noble dukes and patriarchs. A history of contempt. Have we already forgotten that before this latest madness, Elturel was infested with the undead? Should we forget the aggressive expansion of Elturgard? They have never been our friends. Vigilance will protect us. Do not be alarmed. That also hits on point with maybe what some of the actual like citizenry we're dealing with. We did read that. Man and woman stand side by side in armor, emblazoned with a red fist surrounded by flames. Find pride and purpose in the flaming fist. Join today and protect Baldur's Gate. Led by Grand Duke Older Ravengard himself, you'll be tasked with guarding the city streets, protecting its people, and upholding the laws that govern us. Speak to any of our friendly fists throughout the city, or visit our headquarters at the Sea Tower of Baldur to find out how you can blaze a new career path today. That's fair. Read that. Read that. Appears to be a barely legible notework of Ghost, Banshee, Poltergeist, Spooky, 1 mug full of ice, distilled potato spirits, 3 thimbles of citrus juice garnished with mint. Oh, that's a drink. It's a drink. They're making a drink. 3 shots of orange juice garnished with mint and 1/2 of distilled potato spirits. Okay.
give up now.
Drow craft armor. No magic left, though.
So
Sun's
it is
too
broken,
bright.
and so is it done.
Oh yeah, we need to put this water out. Move it. Bro. Yeet!
So it is broken.
Oh god! Yeah, the one we got left behind was Astarion. Alright, Astarion, we're just running through. That's stupid. That dude just got to run right through it? What? Excuse me? You got some explaining to do, buddy. We'll get rotten cheese. No, sir. Potatoes? We have a lot of potatoes. We have quite the fat stack of potatoes. I think this means there's a thing here. I was right! A chest, if you would. Rotten. Gross. We don't like rotten. Rotten, icky.
Looks like there's a chest buried in that hay.
We want to pick up the chest. Okay. And then we're going to go back to the dude.
Interesting.
Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Certainty when we would have doubt. So is it done?
That was his dowry. That's why we picked up the chest, because we're going to go return it to him. I found the dowry. Here. For a noble soul.
I know this doesn't change anything, but it helps. Thank you. I need some time alone with her. To say goodbye.
That's fair. Just don't die in a house fire. Yeet!
No time to rest.
Monsters everywhere.
Oh, he's afraid. He's afraid. We're gonna say, look at me. I'm not a monster. We just can't roll a 1. Natural 20 on the ox. Let's go, baby.
You're not one of them at all.
No, not one of them at
I
all.
was ready to run you through. My mistake, friend.
It's all right. What happened here?
An attack. Monsters. Little ones and taller ones. They took the shiny one. He killed many. Yes, it was screaming, waving around its metal. I made him stop screaming.
You know the dead ox outside.
Him? He was the biggest. Now I'm the biggest.
Yeah, you are, buddy.
Someone's moving around in there.
spot a man crouching between the shelves, just
Uh-oh.
as he spots you.
Bugger!
Wait, listen.
He freezes, waiting on your next word.
Just calm down. I'm not here to fight.
Oh, hell, dwarves. I thought you were Flaming Fist. Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon, so if you're looking to trade, you best be quick. Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
Alright, we actually don't want to come here just yet, because we actually have to do something before we do that. So we gotta leave.
So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Immune to burning? What? What just happened?
Don't touch me. Direct me.
Great God, helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond.
Is that blood?
Teach us care when we would
No,
be
never
reckless.
mind.
No, no,
Teach us
there's no
certainty
blood
when
here.
we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Okay, waypoint discovered. Good. Go ahead and grab this autumn cross. Oh. Interesting. I thought I've grabbed some things. Dead Drow Raider. And Astarian. Oh, we still have some stuff here. Okay. Take all. Dead Goblin. Take all. Dead Goblin. No. No.
Great God, helm.
I think that's it with the rest, is that they had
beyond. Teach us
things.
care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would
Alright,
have
we want to go
doubt.
this way.
So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Now we go fight some gnolls. We're on the risen road, and I don't know where it goes. These are the gnolls that we fought previously when we found Hot Muscle Fire Mommy. Autumn Cross, Dead Hyena, get that hyena ear. I think this is the way we gotta go.
Symbol. Blood.
Yep, this was the way. Yeah, buddy. There we go. Alright. So we are gonna go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark. I think these guys are considered monstrosities, right? No, they're considered fiends. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, buddy, that's some good stuff right there. Let's go ahead and shoot. Yeah, let's do that. Prevent it from regaining hit points. Miss! Bruh! That's okay.
Have to keep going.
Move you up, and then let's do Spirit Guardians. Let's do radiant damage. Boom. Oh yeah, get in fireball position. Get in fireball position. Let's go. Yeah. Soul numbed. You're just gonna sit there? No, you're gonna throw Alchemist Fire and then cry. Okay. Get ready, buddy. Get ready. Come on! Put that fireball to use. Ah! No! Alright, it's more important that we kill these guys, so let's... That's beautiful! Yeet! Let's go! Yeah! Alright, let's push you back a little bit. That was good stuff. Oh, no. It's nice knowing you. Alright, what is soul numbed? Can't take bonus actions or reactions. So, what, you gotta die?
Deep and move.
I can arrange for that.
The shock of psychic pain, the pack leader's mind clamps onto yours.
Excuse me?
You see yourself through her eyes, a pulsing red cluster of organs. Feast. No. The voice has forbidden this meat. Gnolls see your whole world as a meal. This voice is acting as a leash, but it won't hold them for long. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Search for mind for the source of the voice.
A memory. The beast daubs the symbol of the absolute on a cave wall in blood. Buried deep, a tadpole struggles to assert control against the ravenous chaos of her mind.
Focus on the tadpole. How did it come to be there?
You see drow and goblins restraining her, a mind flayer reaching out. And then the voice, bringing order. Eating this meat was forbidden, but it would lead her to a feast.
Withdraw. Attack. Oh. Quick, before we do that, let's go ahead and coat this with toxin. And then sneak attack melee. That's good.
Need to act fast.
Bring it on, Shadowheart. And then let's do... that's a concentration spell. We don't want to do that. Okay. Trigger Flame. 60 versus 45. Take our chance at 60. We tried. Gale's on it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Actually, he's still on it. Firebolt! Get wrecked!
Time to push my luck again.
Amulet of Misty Step. Second level Divine Smite, let's go, baby! Woo! Let's go! Oh. Yeah, he's getting close to dying. Let's bite him.
Got to keep fighting.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
Take the Shattered Flail and the Mind Flayer specimen. And the Hyena Ears. A lot of stuff here.
It's our lucky day after all.
By the gods.
I'm gonna talk to Rugen.
You're a sweet sight. Are any of my crew still alive out there?
No, dude, it's a massacre. What are you talking about? All I saw was blood and guts.
Damn it. I guess that's a no.
Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard.
Oh. Oh, he's not talking as a... Sorry, it's not my guy. I gotta speak as a historian. Eltergard's a long way from here. Where are you headed?
We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way.
My name is Gustarian. punk. Where's that?
Joaquin's Rest. It's just up the road. I'd be enjoying a mug of ale right now if those beasts hadn't jumped us.
No, you wouldn't, because it's like completely destroyed.
You look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door. Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you.
Rugen!
It's fine. We'd be dead if they hadn't shown up. A little hospitality won't do any harm.
Joaquin's Rest has been burnt up. Joaquin's Rest has been burned to the ground.
Damn it. Nowhere's safe anymore. Doesn't change the plan, though. We'll head over there and check for survivors.
And we won't bother him about the rest. It's important that we don't. Item for Astarion. The Swift Reply, which you can't use because it's a scimitar. You can't use scimitars. That's fair, so we can sell that then.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Bag of root balsam. Alright, let's go ahead and...
Just a brief respite.
I'll use one of his.
No one's stopped me yet.
Hyena year. Alright, this stuff's starting to die down, so we can walk through here.
I'll be glad to see the back of this. Got nothing but rubble
That's
lumps
cute.
since we left Eltigar.
Hey, Rugen.
Thanks again.
Okay, I thought maybe I could trade with you. Sell some stuff. All this stuff is free to grab, so we are gonna do that. We'll grab a heavy crossbow, burlap sack. We'll send that to Gale. Burlap sack, send that to Gale. Burlap sacks, no.
The rest of
Ah!
us are half digested, and you're still alive. That's lucky.
Send those to Gale. Send those to camp. I can't. And the camp. Locked? No. Alright. An open heresy. Few recognize Shah as the goddess of creation, as Selûne as the goddess of destruction, yet both are true. Born in the primordial ebb and flow of time, they forged a bare Toril together, and Shantae, mother of life, sprung into existence. Light and dark hung in perfect balance, embraced by Shah, enlightened by Selûne. Yet their creations were cold and distant, and Shantae prayed for warmth. This simple request divided the sisters, driving them to conflict, but it was Selûne that forced true flame into a bare Toril, sparking the sun. How could Shar not be harmed by such a betrayal, forced to war against both the light of the sun and the light of the moon? As the goddesses tore each other asunder, they formed new gods and new conflicts, all for the sake of a little warmth. The lesson is this: to put selfish comforts over the fate of the existence is folly. For those who understand, the Lady of Loss is always listening. Nice. Astarion. Send those to camp. Pick up. Backpack. Send those to Starian, pick up. Burlap sacks. It's bank. It's bank. Great. Gale. Why does it sound like there's a puppy somewhere? I don't like it.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
I'm fine. And so's the chair.
Well, hello.
Oh no, he can't jump over. Uh-oh. Oh no. How did he get down here? Oh no. Hey, dude, you calm the heck down.
Looking ahead.
Oh, that's not good. Can I throw him?
Arteries off digested, and you're still alive. That's
I was attempted to disarm it. This is not gonna go well. That went great. That went amazing. We did it.
fine. And so's the test, more importantly.
Reason's grass. Scroll of fog cloud. Pick it up. Pick up potion animal speaking. Burlap sack. Burlap sack. That's the rotten. Yeah. Rotten stuff.
Well then, it's our lucky day after all. The rest of our crew's half digested, and you're still alive. That's lucky.
Alright, that'll work. I don't understand why they even bothered jumping over if the AI couldn't pick them back or send them back up. That's a little funny. No bedroll bucket, milk can, no, 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 no. Wicker basket. Alright. Lane. Heavy crossbow. Burlap sack. Burlap sacks. Burlap sacks. Gale. Rope. Wooden barrel. Trunk. Nice. Okay. There is another one somewhere over here that we can get to, but we're gonna do it this way. Because we gotta get our guys back. We're gonna do some more searching before we head over to the little trader section of Joaquin's Rest. We do have to sell a bunch of stuff, so it actually is going to work out for our economy, our financial circumstance is going to be slightly improved with these guys. Not the most moral of traders, but we're gonna do it. That part's not getting lost in translation. Already. Oh, it's all half eaten. Gross. Buckle. And that's your starring. Pick up, pick up. Here. 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 Burlap sack. Burlap sack. Gale. Oh! Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast, the Outer City. Overland travelers nearing Baldur's Gate have been known to smell the city before they clap eyes on it. This is thanks to what is known as the Outer City, the area that houses much of what Baldur's Gate needs to survive and thrive, but at the same time would rather not keep within its walls. Tanneries, stockyards, slaughterhouses, saltworks, and less than regulated markets abound here, as well as shanties and camps for the less fortunate souls who are drawn to the city. It is the author's firm opinion that respectable travelers should never dawdle in such a place, no matter how long or how tempting its base attractions may be after a long journey. Instead, they should make way promptly while paying strict attention to any valuables on their person or in their baggage, then see about presenting themselves to one of the main entrances to the lower city, such as the famed Basilisk Gate. Once entry has been secured, they can consider themselves in the city proper. I did make it a important note to search all these gnolls when we came here to kill those Tyran imposters.
Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
So, saboteur. Daggeroo.
My faith will guide me.
We gotta be quick.
Let's get going.
Oh, that was not the right one. Never mind. Now we just gotta let that be. Are we able to consume these yet? I think we can. So now it's to Gale. We can. So, we can unlock the illicit powers, and this gives us different abilities in game. There's no long-term negative effect of these. There's no short-term negative effect of these. They just give us new abilities, and we can spread them around our different characters as they're willing. So, like, for example, Shadowheart does not want to use the Mind Flayer parasites, and Gale is open to it, right? So we can spread these abilities around and give different characters different abilities. So we're going to go ahead and do Favorable Beginnings. First attack roll or ability check you make against any target gains a bonus equal to your proficiency bonus. Okay? And we're going to use that to go ahead and get Luck of the Far Realms, which once per long rest, we can turn an attack into an automatic crit. For Astarion, we're going to do the same exact thing. And then for Gale, we are going to give him Concentrated Blast, because he will be concentrating on different abilities, so that's a good ability for him to have. So now, once per long rest, Astarion and Rogar, so that was my first character. Astarion and Valorian can go ahead and add their proficiency bonus to kind of a first attack on a first attack basis, which is good, as well as turn a singular hit to an automatic critical hit. So, like, if I know I'm going to get sneak attack on that hit, it'll prompt me and say, hey, do you want to use Luck of the Far Realms on this hit? And then I would say, that's a dumb question. Of course I do. And then use it. Backpack. Backpack. Is it? Lame. I feel like there's going to be a thing here. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a thing up there. We're going to go up there. Oh. Alright. I was wrong. I've never been more wrong in my life. Alright, out to Joaquin's Rest. Let's do this. We got some sales to be making.
In this plane and beyond, teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Yeet. You can do it. I believe in you.
My faith protects me.
Or not. Come on.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Sack. Gale. 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 Burlap sack. Gale. Starian. Gale. Gale. Starian. Starian. Good. Burlap sack. Nope. Gale. Gale. We're getting good at this. Alright. Check this last little section right here. Great. Good stuff. Alright. Hop in there. No. Ah! Get back up there. We'll do this one by one if we have to. Probably gotta do these ones one by one too.
Looks empty.
Inroads by arms dealer Gortash. Nine Fingers. Here follows a report on the inroads upstart smuggler Enver Gortash has been making on the illicit arms trade in the Shiantar Valley. Though inroads badly understates the case, annexation would be more apt. The former black market leaders, the Knights of the Shield, the outside of the city, the Zentarum, have largely been supplanted by Gortash's operation. Illegal arms have never been a major component of the guild's business, but given his apparent ambitions, it would be unwise to assume that Gortash will stop there. He bears watching closely. Enver Gortash. Illicit arm. Oh! I'll take that. Set those if you can't. Alright. We like empty. Bronze keg, cauldrons, wooden barrel, wooden crate. We have a lot of food. Our adventurers are never going hungry. Bruh. I don't need a milk can. Barrel. We're actually going to take a long rest here in a second. Because I want to try to... Because we have a lot of food, we want to take advantage of the fact that we have a lot of food. And use that to get an achievement that I'm working on for this game. I'm trying to platinum the game, and I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 achievements left before I get the platinum. And one of those achievements is just beating the game on Tactician, so I have a separate playthrough that I'm doing on Tactician. And so for this stream, I have to try to get a hot date with Hot Muscle Fire Mommy. That's why we made her Hot Muscle Fire Mommy. We need to save all of the tieflings that we can throughout the all 3 acts. We have to have a scene that I'm working on, and then we have to have a character that's multi-classed into every class. Yes, Drow set fire to the inn, stole away with the Duke.
Then we need to seek him out and get him to safety. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard is my father.
Yep.
I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him.
All my time in Baldur's Gate, I didn't even know Ravengard had children.
Just the one. Yours truly. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. Such a rift isn't so easily mended. But it's not so wide that I'd let my own father suffer at his captor's hands.
What do you think the Drow want with your father?
I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Menzo Baranzan would have little use for my
Menzo
father.
Baranzan is a city of the Drow in the Underdark.
No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city.
Shame.
If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
You shouldn't keep secrets like this from me, Will.
I know. And you're right. My story is one of 2 men. The Blade of Frontiers. A man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And Will Ravengard. A memory of a memory. A man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind.
So I got something else.
I'm all for it.
What's it like being the son of a Grand Duke?
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. Brave as Baldurin, stubborn as a deep Rothay. Daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance.
Now you're the Blade of the Frontiers. Quite a change, don't you think?
Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the Frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters, I don't consort with them. Even if I might look like one.
How does it feel to be a devil?
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck. Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
I see the blade of the frontiers, no more, no less.
It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the blade of frontiers again.
How in the hells did you get involved with Menzora?
The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Menzora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Menzora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Okay. I will have to take your solemn word. Our camp is growing. Look at that. Oh, this Starian's got a combo.
Looking at something?
No. How did you know I was here?
The only benefit to a mirror when you have my condition. It doesn't quite make up for the lack of a reflection, mind you.
Vanity is, do you miss it? Seeing your own face?
Preening in the looking glass. Petty vanity. Of course I miss it. I've never even seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red.
Then how do you know they turned red? What color were they before?
I don't know. I can't remember. My face is just some dark shape in my past. Another thing I've lost.
I don't want to flirt with him. I feel like that's flirtatious. It's for the best. You're not exactly aging gracefully.
Aging? What do you mean, aging? I'm a vampire. Forever young.
I'm kidding. You look great.
Really?
No.
Anything in particular?
Nope. Mm-mm. Your unsightly mole.
My... What? But I don't... Excuse me.
Get wrecked.
I'm waiting.
Same, Carlac. Look at all that food. We are packed. It's just a supply bag. What is happening? Okay.
I promised I'd be back.
Whew, that took a while.
Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. I see you've been using the powers the tadpole gives you. Good. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Holcim might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
Halsin mentioned that these tadpoles have been modified with magic.
Yes. Holcim is correct. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempts to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Holcim knew this. His instincts are right.
The parasites were merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
How do you know so much about these tadpoles?
I have kept a careful watch on the movements of the cult, though the absolute aims are not yet clear to me. Its methods are. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the true souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders.
Nobody with the redemption. We got the hydrate. Thank you.
When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days.
Welcome on in. Thank you so much for stopping by.
They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
So, how is it that you are protecting me?
I have powers of my own. Unique powers.
How am I? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Just like
well.
you, I was infected
nice Saturday
with a mind
morning.
flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn
He has the power of Short King Riz. Probably does, yeah.
Hells.
Dream Visitor.
They need me.
He's got the power
I
of
have to
Dream
go.
Riz and Short King Riz. Is there anything... Oh, wait, what do you need me to do?
The power I used to protect you. I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can. But sooner or later, I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Nice. Alright, let's go ahead and use another potion of animal speak, and then we camp. We might do a couple, because we have all the packs for it. I'm not worried about our inventory. Once we're done with this little area, we're gonna do several long rests until we can get this achievement I'm hunting for, which requires us to do multiple long rests in order to get to it. And we have more than enough supply packs. I'm not worried about it. That's not the issue. And in fact, if they sell us some here, we will buy. See? Not worried about food. Food is not an issue. We have more than enough. We probably have more than enough for the game, like, to not stress for the entirety of the game. Shadowheart?
That's far enough. What's your business down here?
Oh, it's Rugen.
Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean.
Oh, nice.
Hold on. That's the lass who saved us from the gnolls. Let her in.
You revealed our location. That tongue gets any looser, Rugen, I'll cut it out. Come down then. Seems you're a friend of the family.
Friend of the family, you say? Don't mind if I do.
I've been dreaming of our... She even offered me greater power. Given the magnitude of what we're up against, I see no harm in considering the benefit this offer
he's
might
talking
afford
about the
us.
tadpole. This is tadpole conversation.
Could be the only way to reach this source in one piece.
We're gonna say... I'll say that remains to be seen. I still don't trust the Dream Visitor's intentions.
I suppose you're right. We still see only a part of the picture, however much our visitor claims to show the full vista of options at our disposal. I can't deny my curiosity. But, as you say, no harm in delaying it, for now at least.
Knowing that we've given him one. I was wondering about that mighty lord you told me about in your story.
Ah, yes. Carsus.
Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic.
Karsus.
Mistral, she was called then.
Karsus is
Imagine what it must have felt like to be
one of the many humans in D&D who's tried to become a god.
To be mistaken.
He failed.
As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral
an artifact
sacrificed
of Karsus.
The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed.
Sword of Cass,
It was the end of Mistral.
Orcus,
The end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus'
Darkness,
folly.
the Book of Exalted Deeds, and the Acts of the Dwarvish Lords. Okay, nothing of Karsus. Black Razor, Moonblade. Yeah, nothing of Karsus that I can see in here. So at that moment in time, all magic was gone?
For a spell. Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
If you ever feel the Netherese magic overtaking you, what will you do?
If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop
Gale
it,
became a bomby falling.
I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays
He's
for
a
my
walking
mistakes.
nuke.
I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
I need you to remain in the... No. Leave. Foot and barrel. Open. What if put you in a bag of holding? Then he would die.
Trap. Be cautious.
Because living creatures can't
Don't get comfortable.
just sit in a bag of holding. It eventually suffocates them, which makes sense. It's fair. Where's this lady? Oh, okay, I see where that goes. And then I wonder if the Netherese orb were to blow up, how that would handle. I think the Netherese orb would overtake the bag of holding, decimate it from the inside out, and then still blow up. That's personally what I would think, because the Netherese magic is more potent. Brem. Or Brem.
You cut a fine figure.
We can buy a lot of really good
Want
things
your
from this
portrait
dude.
done? If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness.
We're gonna say you have a pet artist.
Let's say we're his patrons, yeah?
They enslaved
Found
him.
wandering the wilds alone.
And we
He
can free
needs
him.
protection. And if his paintings cover our costs, so much the better, eh?
Protection sounds a bit more like kidnapping.
Are you looking to buy him? I'm open to offers, mate. Threats? not so much.
Slave keeping's bad for business with any halfway moral customer. Let him go. Roll higher than a 5. That's what I'm talking about.
Alright, mate, alright. No need to get arsey about it. Say the moany bastard, if he means that much to you. That is crap would sell anyway. Something I can help you with?
Yeah, let him go or I'll punch you. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, let's talk to him, let him know he's free.
I can't say I've ever been bought before.
You haven't, I didn't.
How much did I fetch?
I didn't pay a dime.
No, don't tell me. There's nothing so depressing as learning one's
You were
true
free.
value.
I paid $3.99.
Well, you should at least know what you've paid for. I am the Oscar Fevras, at your service.
Never heard of you.
An affliction for which you cannot be faulted, this far from civilization. But my patron will be most grateful for your heroics. My betrothed, I should say. Assuming Lady Janeth still wishes to marry me after our little, falling out.
You recall a recent scandal. A patriarch of Baldur's Gate who wished to marry a commoner.
You're Lady Janeth's runaway groom?
I did not run away. A date was never set. There were complications. Before my fame, my patron, there was another woman. One I planned to spend my life with. But when Lady Janeth offered me a future, well, it felt only right to mention my past. Right, but unwise. I was forced to retreat into the countryside, to paint and to clear my head. To choose, I suppose.
And what choice did you make?
Oh, absolutely none. Fame and wealth suit me very well, no doubt. And yet, I think of that first love, and I hesitate. Likely I'm going mad. Regardless, we have more.
That's a guy that
immediate
doesn't know how to
concerns.
confront his
Your
own
reward
emotions.
Once I've returned to the city, for one.
Like, you see, there's a crack in this facade of his character when he goes, that old love. And you're like, oh, he's being authentic. I must be going insane. I can spare a little.
A hero to the hilt. Seek me out in the city.
Everyone's disapproving of my
With
philanthropy.
my brush, you'll live forever. Until Baldur's Gate, then.
Just want to make sure he's taken care of. We're not worried about money. My goodness. Oh, give me a round. Climb. I gotta go speak to this lady. Her. Zeris.
I owe you one for saving my people. The Zentarim look out for their own. Even if it's Rugen. That's worth some coin. And my thanks.
You're welcome.
Our trader can show you some of our more exotic items
Yeah,
now.
Brem's been hiding some
But don't
things.
delay. This place is likely to be rubble
He's been
soon.
hiding some stuff. Rubble, what are you planning to do? Trade. We do like food.
Someone kidnapped a duke. Right on our bloody doorstep. The Flaming Fist will need someone to blame.
They want to
I
avoid
don't plan
blame.
on it being
Yeah,
us.
that's fair. That's fair.
Behind, I leave them for the fist, and in no state to tell tales.
Talk to Rugen.
That drink I promised. We'll have to
Zarya?
watch. We're
I think
moving
it's
out.
Zaris.
The elf song's my local. Look me up if you're in the city.
Oh, bet. If we hit Elfsong Tavern, I will definitely go find you, buddy.
Oh, like Ma always wanted.
Brem.
Your actions have consequences.
I didn't mean to do that! No, I didn't mean... I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Come on! Oh my god, why did he have to walk? What just happened? Paladin stole. Dude, I've stolen so many things. I just don't want to steal out and I just don't want to steal to the point where it causes a fight. I thought he was going to be like, hey, don't steal my stuff. And I'll be like, okay, my bad, I'll give it back. I didn't think he was going to be like, hey, don't steal my stuff, now let me kill you. Then again, it's the Zentarum. They're not really known for their hospitality. They're known for being giant assholes. It's okay, we can speed through this. We can speed through this. This is easy. After we steal... See, I'm basically... Like, this has to be theirs. You can't say that this isn't stealing.
That... You come down...
Okay, suck to Gale.
Gee, given the magnitude of what we're up...
Remains to be seen.
I can't... Miss has come too late. The
An
event that came to be known as Carsus's folly. Gale's folly, one might call it. If worse comes to worse.
See?
Be cautious.
I didn't think this was gonna happen. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. We're gonna have to go talk to Oscar. We're gonna have to do all that stuff again.
Don't get comfortable.
I know.
Well, if you have the gold, he needs protection. Are you looking to buy him? I'm open to offers, mate. Threats?
Critical?
Not so
nice.
Much. So, something I can help you with?
Sell. Keep shovel. Accidentally caught stealing clip. Dang it. That's a good clip. Thank you so much for the clip. Caught right in the act. Oh no. I did it. We'll hold off for now. Leave. Talk to Oscar. Be like, yo, Oscar, I just saved you.
Well, you should at least know what you've paid.
I've never heard of you.
You recall a recent...
Right, but...
What choice did you make?
Say,
I consider it little. Bye.
You don't want open flames where we're going.
Our trader can show you. I don't plan. You're a friend of... Assuming...
Oh, we didn't... Dang. We didn't buy her food. Oh no. I just wanted to buy stuff from Brem. Was this hard? Alright, where is he? Gonna be nice and safe.
Something I can help you with?
Yeah, we can actually, you know, sell stuff now. Oh, he suddenly has a lot more money? Okay. I see what he's up to. Sell all that, sell that. Okay, there's a few things that we want to buy from this dude now that we have him. Let's go ahead and sell the Absolute's Warboard. Not going to need that. Sell the Blazer Benevolence. We don't have a Bard. Sell the Padded Armor +1. Not going to... Okay, no gold. He doesn't have gold. It's fine. Let's get the Titan String Bow. We're going to need that. Or actually, we like that Spell Thief. Because if we get a crit, we get a level 1 spell slot back. And that's an extra Divine Smite. So we're probably going to keep that Spell Thief forever. My guess. The Jolty Vest, nothing's beating that. Padded Armor +2, Sage Green, Blackened Furnace. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Okay, we have the Giant Breaker. Your weapon hits hard enough to send your target reeling for 2 turns. Titan String Bow. The Glove of Hail of Thorns. The Gloves of Thievery. Advantage on sleight of hand checks. Gloves of Power on hit. Possibly inflicts. Let's do Gloves of Thievery. Rupturing Blade. That's a Rapier. No, I don't need that. Longbow. Dagger, Morningstar, Titan String. It does deal more damage. But obviously we have the advantage on monstrosities. Diluted Oil of Sharpness, Pike +1. We're not really going to be fighting a lot of monstrosities moving forward, so it may be good to go ahead and start looking at getting him another bow. And that Titan String Bow, I mean, it's just 2 additional damage. It's not like the end of the world, but we have the Hunter's Mark ability that we get to add as well, which is an additional D6. So I think we'll keep things as they are. I'll go to Valorian. I know the Shattered Flail is something that we're not going to be using, so we can go ahead and sell that. And then I know this Glaive we're not going to be using, but we can't sell that. We can sell the Sorrow Sparkers, though. We can do that. Okay. Bye, Felicia.
Pick up the pace.
Let's equip those. Now we have advantage on our Thievery.
I must watch in your eyes. I made a
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Black and Furnace Red. You already know what we're gonna do, guys. Like, come on. You're well aware what we're gonna do. Look at that! Oh, that looks awesome. And now it's going on our cape. It's going on our cape. Tell me right now that we don't look super banging. Potion of greater healing. And speed. And speed. And speed. And speed. Elixirs, arcane cultivation. Let's get one of those. Grenades, coatings. Yeah, we're good there. And then we'll go send that to Gale.
I hope the fist tries to storm in. I want to see those traps in action.
I bet you do. Don't need that. Send that to Shadowheart. Just for funsies. Use. Oh, we look so dope. I love it. I love it. Who said you couldn't play Fashion Souls and Baldur's Gate?
Softer than a whisper.
Here is where we steal for real. See, it wasn't that we were stealing, it's that we were caught stealing,
Let's see what you're
and it resulted in combat. That was the problem. The Approachable East, Volume 1. Great dukes and duchesses, lords and ladies, and all who seek knowledge of the world, welcome. I have traveled far, seen much, recorded all. My odyssey began in a humble tavern where I met a Rishemi mercenary. An approachable fellow, he offered me a tale in exchange for a drink. I accepted and was soon wrapped as one ale became 6. He told me the legends of his people, sharing their stories and culture. He told me of the lands he'd visited, from the Silver Marshes to Kalimshan, from the Moonshay Isles to the Plains of Purple Dust. The more he spoke, the more I realized I've never traveled farther than Baragost. I felt like a fly, spending my short life buzzing about a latrine, ignorant of everything I was missing. Well, no more. The next day I packed a bag and set out. Following the Shionthar east, I would travel to Reshemin, see this magnificent world, and document it all. We have not read this one. This is another one of the stories of Tenebik's Morrow. It is quite a feeling to fall over. Of course, fall does not exactly describe it, nor indeed does fly. Each patch of sky in the elemental plane of air is bound by no laws but its own, rendering petty attempts at direction or definition meaningless. No, go to Theobro. Theobro. Theobro? What did I do? What did I do? It is exactly this ferocious freedom that makes it plunge through the eternal blue, the only way I've learned to truly relax. You seem distracted, observed Erul's shouting to be overheard by the howling wind, that the goblin could so easily pierce my inscrutable facade that was no surprise to me. Oh, I mean Thay. Oh, go to Thay. Yeah, go to Thay so that you can die. For she is a sage of considerable wisdom and a lifelong friend to boot. I acknowledge, expertly adjusting my posture to avoid a drifting Aarakocra nest. Lord Primus was forewarned of my contract to infiltrate his mind palace. I had to leave my entire crew on Mechanus just to escape alive. I could sense her frown beneath the bleached bone skull that eternally obscured her face. It was an affectation of her monastic order, just one of the many things I'd never truly understood about her. All perished? Surely the traitor was among them. Perished? Oh no, I traded them. Lord Primus wished to study mortal mannerisms, and he was most forthcoming with the identity of my betrayer in return. I reached out across the divide and slipped from her finger the ring of command. With the loss of the magical item, she instantly ceased to fly and began to fall in earnest. A subtle distinction, but an important one. Her screams were already lost to the whipping wind by the time New Bride loomed into view. I climbed aboard, weighing the ring in my palm. Its exact twin was nestled upon my own finger, forged by Erul's many moons ago as a symbol of our undying friendship. Worry not, dear reader, she is my friend still, and it is fully my intention to return and catch her someday. Someday.
More for me.
Oh, we actually don't need to be hiding with these items because they're not red. So we can just pick these up. Walk this way. And the biggest thing here is that they just have some traps and, you know, things. They have some things. We don't really need to worry too much about these things. Shadowheart is going to be afraid of the dog because she doesn't like big woofs. And then we can have a conversation with her because she's afraid of the big woof. And she's going to be like, hey, I think you noticed that I got really scared by that big woof. And we're like, oh, well, yeah, you got super scared by the big woof. What's going on? Oh, there's chests in there.
Hmm? Let's prowl. Quick and quiet. Hello, you.
See, the rest of my players aren't in here. Just him. Send those to Gale. Nope, nope. You don't see me. I'm not here. This is A1 Thievery. Brass Locket. Inkpot. Inkpot. Inkpot and Quill. Shears. Wooden Desk. Quill. Quill? Like Peter Quill? Gale. There's the books. Disorders of the nerves and mind, a treatise. There came to me a woman who I should henceforth call R. We did already read that one. Yeah, I already read that one. Notes from a soothsayer. Each chapter of this book details a unique case study. We're gonna take this. We'll read it later. I don't want to get caught stealing. These guys are a little. Oh, thank God. I almost could have got caught, and if I was in a restricted area, they would have been like, hey, what are you doing?
That might be worth a look.
There's something in here. We have advantage. Roll. Make it quick.
That thing is tiny, and I am not.
That thing is tiny. Yeah, we're basically not going to be rolling low at all on any sleight of hand rolls that we ever have to make. Ever. We need infernal irons. That's for Karlak's side quest, by the way. We need infernal irons for her. And then we Did I fail that? I don't think I did. I don't know what just happened. Maybe I tried to rush it. Maybe that was the problem.
Neither seen nor heard.
Oh.
Not for communal use, it's...
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Not sure what he's talking about, but, you know, communal use. Hey! Don't like communal use. What's that? Does that take me to... Oh, that does take me to the Underdark. Yeah, they have a, They do have a way to get to the Underdark from here. That is quite accurate. I believe they have an I believe for them it's like a lift of some sort that they send down.
What's that? No hope of clearing this without a shovel.
I have a shovel.
Packed too tight. I'll need a shovel.
It's right here, you dingus. Not available? What?
No use digging with my bare hands.
No. What do you mean? Let's send this to Shadowheart. There we go. That's done. Alright, now we go to Joaquin's Rest. Alright, from here we're gonna do some more long resting. So that we can try to get this achievement.
You carry a Githyanki relic.
Oh, God.
I will have an explanation.
Them fighting
or
again.
Your head.
Walk away. Now.
We're missing
I won't warn you again.
What's going on? Why are you two arguing?
Lizelle thinks I have something important to her people. She's deluded, clear.
Lies. She carries an heirloom of my people. I must know why.
Huh. Okay. Stop this. There's no sense in us fighting with each other.
Incorrect. Judicious bloodletting settles feuds and roots out the weak, the deceitful.
Do you hear this, tribe? Our lives are at stake, and she wants us to turn on each other.
No others. Just you and me.
So any ideas on how we settle this?
The bad blood must be purged. A jewel come first light.
You mean I'd get to prove you wrong and thrash you? I love it. Get some rest, Lizelle. You'll need it.
I think we're gonna need to talk to the two and have them calm down. She mighty angry.
You had every chance to look the other way.
Uh-oh.
But here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned.
Except we're standing right over her. Shadowheart, stop. You don't have to do this. Please roll higher than a 2. We just couldn't roll a 1. There's a +9 to the roll.
She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you.
We need her Shadowheart will probably approve of this. We'll say, cooperate, Lizelle, for your own sake.
Surrender. A disgusting notion.
You had better warm to that notion very rapidly, or your journey ends here. We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance.
For once, she says something that can be agreed upon. We didn't even have to spend. We didn't have to spend anything on that one. That's good. Back to long resting. Back to long resting. No one want to talk. You need that owlbear, bro. You need that owlbear. Split the stack, 1 and 8, and then grab the 1. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? What? Where'd it go? I thought that one already had 11. 7. Huh? Alright, let's do this. Let's split stack and split it by 6. Problem solved. Yes! We're getting close, guys. We're getting close. This is what we need. We need this guy.
Food, hungry.
We need the owlbear cub. Are you injured?
No. Strong. Big.
He's chunky. He's big and chunky. You are strong.
Big. Friend.
Yes, I only killed your mother.
Careful. Once that thing's eaten through the camp, it might start looking at you hungrily.
No. Run.
Way to go, Shadowheart. You ruined it. I was gonna get a friend.
I'm not chasing after it, if that's what you're thinking.
It's not what I wanted. I just wanted a friend. Scratch. Okay, so we gotta drink one more animal potion. One to talk with Scratch. I think it's because he's got his ball now.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What have you got there, Scratch?
All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
How can you speak? Pet him. Leave. That's it? A bone? He thought of me when he found a bone? Oh, okay. Alright. It is what it is. So we gotta do one more long rest so that we can get the dang guy with our potion of animal speaking still on. 6. So now we're gonna go. Oh, actually, we'll do this. Boom, 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 boom. Just boom. I wanted to auto split. We'll split stack. We'll do it by 5. That.
Blood. Hurts.
Oh, poor little guy. You're hurt. Let me see. Come on, please don't roll a 1. Nice. 23. 23 over 5.
Look. Cut.
Oh, he hurt his foot. Only 20. What's that? We'll persuasion him. Barely a scratch. You'll be fine.
Good. Strong.
Yeah. How did this happen?
Teeth. Claws. Bigger.
You fought something bigger than you? Why?
Strong. Fight. Win.
And did you kill any?
Kill? No. Strong. Show you.
The little beast's quite charming once you get accustomed to the smell of rotting flesh.
Is he now officially at our camp? He is! We have officially obtained the owlbear cub.
Home.
Pet him. He loves it, and so does everyone else.
Friend. Nice. No bite.
No bite. Okay. Now, in order to get this achievement, we have to rest 2 additional times, from what I understand, in order for a specific scene to trigger, in which we cannot have a potion of animal speaking on that scene. So we're going to save it here. I know it just saved. We're going to save it here again. we're gonna save again before we push forward. No. Halfwend. We're gonna save. Valorian save. Yeah. Save. And then we are going to long rest again. This time with no potion of animal speaking on. No potion of animal speaking. That's the important thing. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna split stack to 4. That. This is why it's so good to have all these packs. Hurry towards the sound. I think this is the scene. Yep. This should be the scene. So we heard the sound of Scratch and the owlbear cub. We're going to observe the pair for any signs of injury.
Nothing. Both animals look fine.
Call to them. Oh, that woke him up. Hold Scratch's gaze and incline your head towards the cub. Everything all right? Gotta be a 5. A little higher than a 5. Yeah, buddy.
Scratch's tail wags furiously. These two have become firm friends.
Oh, they're good as boys. We're gonna pet Scratch. And pet the owlbear cub. Yeah, there we go. You have 2 hands for a reason. We got it. We got the achievement. You have 2 hands for a reason. Owlbear and Scratch pet. Boom.
Nothing. Both animals look fine, watching you expectantly.
Leave. Alright, we did it.
Oh, I really thought Shadowheart and Lae'zel might fight to the death over that artifact. A pity. It would have made for a fine night's entertainment.
We're gonna leave. We actually need to send Gale out of the camp, or out of our party for just a bit. Hot.
I hope that's the end of this silly quarrel. They'll have no energy for battling our enemies if Lae'zel and Shadowheart are too busy squabbling among themselves.
We do need Lae'zel for a smidge.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
What do you think?
I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you've taken a Lithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you.
We'll persuasion him and say, we face untold dangers, Will. Shouldn't we seize every possible advantage? 24. So now Will can start using these powers too.
Yes, I suppose we should. Though I'm more than a bit wary. Still, I am the Frontier's avowed protector. New dangers require new skills to vanquish them. If the tadpole must be my curse, then let the powers it grants me be the Sword Coast's blessing. I will consume what I must to make it so.
Leaf. Hey, Volo. How's it going? Gale?
I'll say one thing for our troop. We're not short on drama. I'm glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled their differences peacefully. Eventually.
I need you to remain in the camp for a while.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Perhaps we'll travel again later. We need Lae'zel for a little bit. These dreams linger in my memory. Do you think that strange figure will come back?
It is a certainty. I had assumed our parasites served a Geich elder, but I believe they serve a greater master still.
Greater master, who or what could that be?
A question that burns in my belly day and night. Elders and collectives abide by their own tenets. It would require a powerful creed to unite them. And now this voice, this creed, finds our own ears. If it reaches this plane, it may reach others.
We got another hydration. About your quarrel with Shadowheart.
It is over where I am concerned.
That's a relief. We won't survive this if we don't stand together.
It is through conflict that we strengthen our bonds.
That's
Yet
also
I
true.
do not recommend Shadowheart seek it again. The next resolution may not end in her favor.
Have you thought about making use of the tadpole's power?
Mark my words. This power would be no blessing, but a curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste. Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven.
If we must bear the tadpole's burdens, we should also avail ourselves of their power. Granted, this is going to be a high DC. That we aced?
Perhaps you... No, that's absurd. When the tadpole has stretched to every pore and slithered through every vein, what am I to do then? It won't hear my screams. It won't care if I beg. I will be remade in its image. My faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power.
Depraved or no, you're no good to your queen dead. You need these talents. Nice. Now she can use them.
You might be right. The Githyanki have long studied Geich and used what we've learned. The Zaithisk itself was devised from such knowledge. The tadpole is perhaps not just a curse, but a weapon I can twist and mold to my advantage.
Yeah, think of it like a soldier.
Very well. I will swallow my disgust and avail myself of the parasite's powers.
I like you to join me.
It is done.
Thanks.
Vlaakith's will be done.
Cool. She's level 3. She is our... Did we make her a champion? Or did we do Battle Master? I can't remember. Ability score improvement. It's got strength up, con up. Then she gets extra attack and Misty Step. That's about right. There's the sheet. What can we give her? Uh-oh. Send to camp. Also send to camp. Nice. We can give her this glaive. Wow. That looks so dope on her, not gonna lie. And then we can give her the Titan String. Oh, no, we didn't buy the Titan String bow. We can give her Herald, though. Send people... make them Bane. Yeah, give her Herald. Or good old Herald. That looks so dope. Not gonna lie, it's kind of awesome. Added armor. Animal friendship. No. She doesn't rage. That's good for her. Good and evil, that's fine. Anything else we can give her? No. That'll work.
Let's get going.
Very glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled things without letting any blood. I would have enjoyed the spectacle, but not losing either one of those lunatics.
You and Zora seem to know each other. How?
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted.
Do you think she'll keep coming after you?
I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
I can see why you were so keen to escape.
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
Change the subject. What's it been like to not touch anyone for such a long time?
Sad. I couldn't let myself feel sad in the Hells. Letting my guard down would have been a death sentence. And letting, say, a Cambion near me would have been disastrous. I thought it best to keep my distance. But loneliness that deep gets into the marrow. Now that I'm here, among friends, I can feel it burning out of me. Little by little, step by step.
Karlach, I'd love to be able to touch you properly.
Where would you start?
Oh no. We're gonna let this conversation go as it goes. We'll start here. This is nice and safe.
You give me chills, baby. No mean feat at my temperature. Gods, we better find a way to cool me off soon. I'm not sure how much more of this I can take.
Same. That was good. That was good stuff.
I don't think there'll be any more trouble
You
between
don't
Lae'zel
need
and
to
I,
shout
if
about it.
you were wondering. We can all sleep easier now. Well, apart from all the rest.
I'll be keeping an eye on you both. I don't want a fight happening again.
Relax. We'll kiss and make up on our own time. Someone prodding at a newly opened wound doesn't help matters.
That's fair. You seem intrigued when Hausen mentioned Dark Justiciars before.
Wouldn't you be in my place? If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within our reach, we should try and find them. Even if they're all long gone, and that seems quite likely from what we know, who knows what they may have left behind for us to use? My people are nothing if not resourceful. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Do you think she'll ever relent and make you a Dark Justiciar?
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. For this, I hope my time will yet come.
Well, I don't understand why be so secret about such an ambition.
Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a Justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
Thank you for sharing. These illithid powers we're developing, what do you make of them?
On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from, and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
Not true. I've played the game, I know. It's totally fine. Odds are stacked against us. 18 out of 15. We're gonna...
Well... perhaps you have a point.
Okay, so now she can use these powers as well.
Fine.
And we can start picking and choosing
powers,
which
then.
of these abilities we want to be able to
I just
grab
hope
for every
we don't
single
come
one of
to
them.
regret it.
We're not really going to go much farther than just the base abilities. Leave. Okay, leave can. Now we can do what we have needed Lae'zel for. Which is for a conversation down here.
So, you know about these parasites. Will we survive them?
Only if my people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
Okay. Wonderful.
We'll hold on to that until we get Gale back. There we
A
go.
dragon rider. My kin are near.
It's huge.
There is a dragon right above us, a red dragon to be exact. A young red dragon to be
It
specific.
would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
You go a lifetime without seeing one, and then they won't stop pestering you.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Mrag Gresham.
I might have been concerned. I had the slightest idea who they are.
Look, down there. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. Unless you're looking for a fight, that is.
Who are you?
Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to stay alive. There's plenty of us around.
Maybe you have good survival instincts. Maybe you should join me instead.
What? Just follow you around? I go my own way. Alone.
Leave.
Rag. That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Alright, we're gonna go talk to the Get Yankee.
Drop your
weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Yep. That was our way into Baldur's Gate. Now we gotta find another route.
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
A red dragon.
The Get Yankee
I
are a
envy
little
its night.
rough.
Would that I rode such a steed. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await.
The dragon incinerated those soldiers, so surely this isn't safe.
The dragons serve Githyanki. I'll see it does you no harm. Follow me. We are close to the cure we seek.
Received item backpack. Oh, I didn't mean. I thought it was gonna. Crap. Oh well. We drank 2 potions. We're super healed.
Hear me, knight. I must.
Do you not honor the command of a Kithrak, young one?
Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say. A Geich vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
That may or may not be what Shadowheart holds on to.
The weapon that Voss seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. Her mind focuses. The Gith's suspicions cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is right within their grasp.
Otherwise, they
Take
will
word
kill.
to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
We're gonna mouth a silent command to play along. Just don't roll a 1. That'll work. That'll do it, donkey.
You honor me with this duty, Kithrak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
The Kithrak nods, content with Lae'zel's answer.
You serve your queen well, child. Take your slaves and hunt those who escaped the Geich ship. They must carry the weapon. I fly now to Vlaakith, our undying queen. She will see your faith rewarded in this plane and ours.
A current of deception carries Voss's words. Wherever he flies, it is not to Vlaakith.
To Danos! To the sky!
A little deceit within the Githyanki. Bye-bye. Stupid dragon.
Damn it all! You did well to intervene, vexed as I am to admit it. The Gestil Kithrak would have flayed our skin and left our carcasses to burn in the sun. All for the sake of the artifact that we carry. The crash is near, this much we know. We follow the path forward and into the valley. No one, not even the ignoble Gestil Kithrak, will keep me from my purification.
Right. No.
It seems, in fact, none of us can. That thing is shielding us somehow. I don't want to know what happens if we lose it.
I didn't know there was going to be another dialogue. She says, seems like the Yankee are keen to reclaim the artifact I carry. Can't afford that to happen. Let's not find out. We have enough to contend with already.
Agreed. There's not much we can do but press forward.
There's a pouch over there. Little pouch. What's up, little pouch? Pouch. Back to my dude. I don't know if Shadowheart can make this jump. Yep, she did.
That's curious. I'm way too big.
That's curious. Dirt mound. Dirt mound. Take Take. Starian, take. Holy water, take. Starian, take. Alright, well that covers that, so we can head to the mountain pass. It's a good next area to go. Alright, we can unlock the next region. So we have two different regions now that we've unlocked. We're completely done with the Nautiloid Crash region. We have the Mountain Pass and the Underdark. And so now we're going to be diving into both of those regions and cleaning those out before we get to Moonrise Tower, which is where Act 2 takes place. So this is like a little bit of a transitory act, an act between acts, if you would. Let's actually go ahead and send those tongs over to Arian. Let me just tone it, pick that up. Go back to camp. And then we'll pick up Gale again. We gotta get rid of Lazel.
Speak quickly. Chuck, you be as you said.
We'll need Lazel again later, but not just yet.
Githyanki patrolling these wilds is an unexpected surprise. Whatever they seek, they'll not hesitate to kill us if we stand in their way.
You're quite right.
With...
Leave camp. We got a fun little fight up ahead of us. We're gonna grab a dagger. We got some fun stuff here. We're gonna do this fight and then probably save it there. Camp. Fruit basket. Camp. Rotting baskets tend to have rotted food in them. We don't need. And here's our fight. Should be able to get a sneak attack. Let's not make that a crit. We're gonna let them all dash in, and Gale's gonna try to mop them up with a fireball when he gets the chance. But first, we're gonna move up the Shadowheart and Spirit Guardians. So our Divine Smite deals additional damage because we're dealing with an undead. So we're going to go ahead and attack. We probably should have used Divine Sense. We can get advantage. Oh well. The spell slot doesn't waste if we miss. Let's crit. Get ready. Let's move you over here. That'll work. You're gonna die when you run up. Or not. You're gonna die now. You're not gassed. You can dash, yep. Gale's gonna mop up. Fireball Gale. Good thing we got a scroll for this. Get wrecked. And dead. No dead? Okay. Divine Smite, first level. And then let's go ahead and sneak attack melee. Go ahead, offhand melee attack. No.
Let's end this.
Well, let's just do this. Correct. Shock the grasp. Correct. And die.
The gods take you first.
Death Shepherd. Take all. Gas. I don't think they have anything on their persons. Yeah, I don't think the ghouls do either. If they do, it's like rotted flesh or something. Yeah, I don't know. Other Death Shepherd. Oh, hold on. You're nauseous. Loot this chest. Take all. Should be a great place to save it. Dead Cell to the absolute. Take. Mystic Moonrise. Do Graven Guards to be delivered unharmed or mostly? So, immediately. Moonrise Towers cannot fulfill its destiny until the Duke has been delivered. Those who succeed will be rewarded. Those who fail will face first my wrath, then Gortash's, then mine again. General Ketheric Thorm. Gortash is the arms dealer that we just read about. Sorry, Cut.
A powerful asset. Just what are their intentions, I wonder?
Okay, we are indeed now. Oh, because we picked up some plate armor. 18 to our 17. Nice. We don't want that, so we're going to send these to Shadowheart to hold on to. Ah, a dead Githyanki youth. I think that's food. Yeah. And Yogi Claws are food. Okay, we're gonna loot this guy, and then this is where we'll save it. And then set the Shadowheart, send the Acid Vial to Starion, and that is it. So we are still doing amazing in terms of where we're at. Spell-wise, we're doing actually quite well. Character sheet, let's go ahead and drink the potion of healing. And yeah, so we'll go ahead and save it here. We'll be picking up next week. So you'll definitely want to go ahead and join us for that. My Dungeons & Dragons stream picks up our third campaign starting on Monday. So at the Couch Co-op 5e, you should definitely go ahead, if you are a Dungeons & Dragons fan, go give it a check out. We begin our third full-length campaign here in this very room, playing the Princes of the Apocalypse. That's going to be fun. You can catch us up on YouTube, so if you're watching this on YouTube, just find, it's either the Couch Co-op 5e or the Couch Cooperative. Got a little D20 as our icon. We have two full-length campaigns up right now, and then a third playlist, which includes our mini-series that we did, a level 20 mini-series, just 2-episode, 2-shotter. So yeah, we're having some fun there. Thank you guys so much for another great stream. I'll be back sometime next week. And yeah, this next Tuesday, so Tuesday is normally when I stream. Tuesday I will not be on, and that's because that is Halloween, so I will be taking the night off. So I hope you guys have a great night. Stay safe if you plan on going out and doing something, but then I should be back come the following Friday, so it's going to be a little while before we're able to meet back up. So I wish you the best, and we'll see you later in the week.